variables? Do I need to tweak this strategic plan a little bit? So strategic management is an ongoing involvement with your business plan and strategic plan evolving. Okay, and everybody does this, I know. Yeah, right. Okay, that's fine. And there's going to be leaders out there that I don't need to do all that. That takes more work. And they're successful, and that's great. But I'm sharing with you the stuff that I know makes corporate world, small businesses, consultants, local health departments, anybody. There's a book called Results That Matter. It's written by the gentleman that wrote the whole reestablished standards for the accounting systems in the country, okay? And he wrote a book called Results That Matter that help communities focus on what they need the most, how to use a strategy map from Will Kaplan and Norton to have a higher success rate at achieving those. And what I've done, and what one of my college capstones was to break that down into a simplified template that small businesses can use. And so that's what strategic management is, okay? So we want to do that. So now we'll erase that, we'll erase this, all right. And so the last thing is this thing over here is called a strategy map, okay? And basically all a strategy map is you get your goal at the top, and you have your vision and your mission statement. Okay, why you want to do this and what's going to be so special about what you're doing that somebody else is doing. Okay, you want to have what's driving you, your definiteness of purpose, your whys. Okay, what's the final outcome of what you really want this to do? Okay, make me money. Okay, that's pretty much everybody's care and concern these days, but there's other reasons that drive that. Okay, then when you ask yourself, what goals need to be achieved, and how's that goal going to be achieved to accomplish the final outcome? Okay, how is it achieved? Now, to achieve it, it's going to take certain processes, and we talked about processes, okay? Every particular business, every particular situation, every particular goal is going to have different processes needed, okay? So then you've got to look at what skills, what work skills and tools, what resources are going to be needed to establish those processes, to meet those goals, those indicators, to accomplish the ultimate goal. Now, some of those work skills and some of those resources, those tools, they can be outsourced depending on your resources. All this down here, and what you want to do when you start going into your business is you want to go ahead and you want to do an assessment. You'll do an assessment or a gap assessment. And what that'll do is you'll see what resources you have, your skills, your talents, the things that, you know, your monetary value, your tools that you have. That'll be an assessment. And then you'll look at skills that you need to engage in these processes. And if there's a gap there, that's your gap assessment. And you want to be able to know that going in. These are all things that are going to help you foresee obstacles before they get to you, and you're going to already have them planned. And you can't plan for everything. But I'm telling you, if you have a good strategy map and you've planned this out, you're going to have a higher chance of succeeding, especially if you don't quit. Okay, so now what's good about once you get a strategy map, you can go forward or backwards from the business plan. Okay, and you can use the business plan to start the strategy map to enhance the business plan, the strategic management plan, the whole deal. But from this strategy map, you can go ahead and you can draw what's called a mind map. Everyone's heard of that term on the internet, I'm sure. But a mind map, okay, is a great tool to break this down and to break these down and what you need to do to develop these skills. From the mind map, you can actually write out a daily, a monthly, 90-day report card. Okay, in the corporate world, it's called a balanced scorecard. So you got your strategy maps linked to your mind maps that break down into a balanced scorecard, okay, which will help you to document your process so you can't bullshit yourself. All right, that's really what this stuff's all about. Get it in writing, get some indicators that show you hit your target when you say you will, and if you don't meet the target, at least you have something there to try to hit. And if all of a sudden you fall flat on your face with this stuff, wipe the whole thing clean, take some of the pieces you need, start over. Just don't quit. All right, that kind of covers about everything I wanted to put out on this board. You know, down here are some of my whys, okay? I come out of the military to put together a rural area, small ranches that were self-sustained to help out orphanage and foster kids, okay? Later on, as I see there's a need for our food defense system, now those greenhouses and those small ranchers or ranches that provide healthy food in our rural areas is becoming even more apparent, and it's even become even higher on my purpose list, if you will. Well, help in the home, okay, and then that's really it. You know what I'm saying? Is those things right there. Besides the I want a better home and I want to landscape and I want to provide better for my children. Something bigger outside of yourself that you're really passionate about. It could be anything from making a song. It could be anything from helping clean up the ocean. You know, these kind of things. Me, I kind of feel that, you know, kind of like that ambassador mentality. I've been gifted with a lot of knowledge and a lot of heart and a lot of experience. But also what I'm good at is I'm good at helping people. Okay, so any of my skills, anything that I can help with, I'm going to break all this down into modules, into chapters, and I'm just going to start giving it away. My thing this year is to see how much help I can do for people. I have other ways I'm going to make money, but this little thing right here, this is my thing. This is my strength. And so go ahead and watch this. If you liked it, give me some feedback if there's any of these things that we talked about or any books that you want me to go through and outline and get up on the board and discuss. This is my deal right here. This is where I'm the strongest, is being able to help explain stuff to people, help encourage people, help assess where they're at, where they want to go, build them a gap assessment, put that together and help them get along on their way. And anyways, I just thank you for listening and appreciate any compliments, feedbacks, good or bad. Appreciate you. And I hope you found some value that could help you in your growing your business and growing personally. And if you're one of those older gentlemen or younger people that are wanting to get further into that entrepreneur and would like to get onto my email list, go up here in the top corner and you'll see on the video here there's a little symbol like that. If you click on that symbol, it will take you to my website, and on my website there will be a place where you can actually subscribe, and that'll put you in a list that I don't run products to. That's just a list that I'm going to be emailing and letting people know when I create a new video, and people that want to hook up or people that want to respond to me. And thank you, appreciate you, and have a great day. Bye.